The Leo full moon. It is good to be here in Aquarius season, and this whole jump off is the Aquarian TV. So, this time of the year, we have the full moon in the sign of Leo because the full moon is always in the opposite sign of where the sun is. You know, I didn't know that until I was a lot older. I never knew that full moons were when the sun and the moon were exactly opposite in the sky. Just never thought about it. They don't want you to know about it. In the seven sacred sciences, astronomia, astrologia is reserved for usually the last one, or music, or gematria, geometry, numbers and the study of numbers. Aquarius is very like that. It's like in the head, but it's also a fixed sign. It can get fixated, almost like a Scorpio, obsessed, but instead of Scorpio, obsessed on a feeling. More so, Aquarius, obsessed, possessed by an idea, an ideology. The culling of the masses into a one world freaking government religion is an Aquarian, very Aquarian thing. Which is why in the age of Moshiach, the Messiah, the Messianic age, the seventh Ion, seventh heaven ruled by Saturn, as we step into the Aquarius age, very much are coming together into a one world, new world order. Not a conspiracy theory. They use those very same words. They're not shrouded or cloaked. But it's a conspiracy to think that there's a group of elites looking to control the world. Where we have a group of elites telling us that they want to control the world. Why would they be making that up? Namaste, Lily. Namaste. This is fire and air energy, baby. Leo, fire. The air, Aquarius. Water and air together is Aquarius. Why? Water, because it's in the last season, which is winter, which is allocated to water. So it's like wet air is Aquarius. Traveling through the air like air waves. Waves like water. You know, they separated, the Elohim separated the heavens above and the heavens below. Separated the waters above and the waters below. Oxygen, really like a lot of water. Hydrogen, nitrogen. I was thinking about this things that I think about while I lay down to sleep. And don't sleep. Because I'm caught up in my head, very Aquarius. My dad is an Aquarius. I'm on my way to his birthday dinner. And he gets addictions, cigarette smoking, could be an Aquarius thing. But Aquariuses are also kind of weird. They just, it's really the best sign of the zodiac. Astrologically speaking, I'm not even Aquarius. That's why they call it the golden age. But also remember that we're just we might be in hell here, guys. This is what the Gnostics taught. So they didn't procreate. So then they didn't then it didn't last. So they said they got wiped out, like the early Christian sects, which, again, are just branches of Judaism, which is an amalgamation of every other faith around there that I ever had interaction with. God, this Abrahamic faith system is really a part of the Piscean effery. The Pisces fish. The F is for fish, and effery. Ooh, I just drove under a freaking vulture. It looked like the cartoon vulture was like slumped over, its head was over. Dog, you remember they used to wear those like bird masks back in like, not that long ago, like 100, 200 years ago at the most? Like during the plague, they would have these like bird snout masks on. That's scary shit. They should use that more in scary movies. P.S. If you like scary movies, horror movies, sound. That sounds a little judgmental, Liam. Who's the voice talking to us in our head? Are you your voice? Are you your thoughts? These are just things that we have. These are things. So also what I think about at night was, okay, we have matter in its different forms. And I'm like, well, how does that relate to astrology? Because everything does. It does. Gas, a liquid, and a solid. So, can you think of another one? I think that's it, right? Gas, liquid, solid. But a liquid is still solid. Quicksilver, mercury, liquid metal. Well, then it's not solid anymore. I've been getting so high, dog. Is that a cop behind me? Maybe I shouldn't be driving this high. I'm joking. Somebody commented on one of my videos and said, you shouldn't drive while you're drunk. That person obviously doesn't know Liam and how he be. I don't think talking about yourself in the third person is healthy, but it's kind of a good practice, a reflection on who am I? What am I? Am I a thing? What am I referring to when I say I? How much of that is real? How much of that is healthy? I identify my ID. The government wants to put an ID on everybody. D, death. D, the fourth letter of the alphabet. In Hebrew, the fourth letter is Dalet, which is a D sound. And it means a door. You know, I heard that Sir Francis Bacon, who was together with his secret society cronies, the people responsible for Shakespeare. They were part of a group called the Spear Shakers. And it has to do with the Spear of Minerva, which is an asterism in the night sky. And at the tip of the spear of George slaying the dragon, Michael slaying Satan. Sometimes the stabbing of a snake, the lower serpent and Hydra in the lower constellations, 7 heads often. Medusa. Related to the medulla oblongata, I'm pretty sure. Damn, we don't got no watchers. I'm giving straight content. You know, people don't like watching videos while people are talking and driving. Because I feel like people don't think it's that important. Because if it's something really important, you're like, oh, you sit down and... Because you want my full attention to be on you. As a listener to the video, I'm giving somebody my full attention. So that's why I apologize for doing these videos while I drive. It's just... Lots of this is just really therapy for myself. Lots of it probably just a lot of ego. Just like to hear myself think out loud. Although I do hear the sound of my voice on video. Speak clearer. When I was young, I had to go to speech therapy because I don't move my lips when I speak. Because I used to have really big buck teeth. Like a donkey mouth. One time I was pitching and the other team was chanting, "Bucktooth Beaver. Bucktooth Beaver." I'm on the pitching mound. A precious 12-year-old child. Just finished my first Jupiter return. That's when you get that's 12 or 13. Anyway, and so that was mean as shit. The whole team, and then my team joined in. My parents, the whole place. These 2 teams divided, came together over chanting, "Bucktooth Beaver." The name echoes in my head still to this day. Some 30 odd years later. I'm not 42. Let me not date myself. Numbers, dog. I'm 41, adds up to a 5. And I go look up the characteristics of the number 5. Things that relate to the number 5. And it's in relation to the number before it and behind it. And therefore, it expresses a law. That of God, divine, laid down law, natural law. And that was often allocated to the goddess. Beautiful. The way why things are the way they are. Amazing. Amazing grace. Oh, sweet. I got a tax return, dog. I don't make any money. And I hear girls, here I am 41, referring to the opposite sex as girls. Maybe that's one reason why I don't have a significant female other. Also because I refer to it in that. But the main one is because I am broke. This lady was on, young lady, pretty enough, And she says she can't be with the man who makes less money than her. You have to come in at least. And I was like, I get it. That's practical. And Mercury's in practical ass Capricorn right now. So I should be thinking about, yeah. And then not just practical stuff, but actually carrying out the plan that we put in place. The planner, the grand architect, Saturn and Aquarius of the Matrix. So that's where the sun is right now. So we really want to jump in to that energy. And then you're going to want to marry that master plan energy, Aquarius, with where we have this full moon coming back half circle. I was going to say full circle, but it's only half, 180 degrees. Which is first house, like your light, and then seventh house marriage, the other. Now we have these two houses at work, which is the 11th house, Aquarius, the mastermind, the grand architect, the consciousness, the collective consciousness. Move forward, not here yet. That's why I think about Aquarius is always forward and not here yet. It's the world to come, eternally the world to come. That's also fucking mind blowing. Aquarius are their geniuses. They're mind blowing shit. Is it? So that's fucking mind blowing. That you just had an Aquarius experience. I came across this term today, aletheia, which Martin Heidegger really expound upon its definition, working it out through its etymology, and it's like a revealing. It's almost very similar to apocalyptic, but it was resembled by a goddess named Aletheia, and she got turned in from Greece into the Roman Justitia. No. Knowledge? No, not. It wasn't knowledge. It was more of an uncovering or revealing. What goddess would be in charge of? Oh, Libertas. Libertas. It has to do with liberty. I think our Statue of Liberty is that the goddess. It is. And then again, liberty, freedom. And where does that come from? So liberty, they have it synonymous with unraveling. And you realize it's an unraveling of truth. And how does truth relate to liberty? It's interesting to look at those. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. That was I had a roommate and my best friend to this very day. He was related to Louis Armstrong. He had family that goes back to New Orleans. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I can't get there right now. I see trees. You know what? When I do these videos, I don't smoke cigarettes. That should be good enough for a reason, just to do them for my own sake, even if I'm the only one who watches them. Okay, so we're up in Mastermind, the masses, the people of Aquarius of the future. And then, bam, opposite of that, but sharing the same axis, so that is their similarity. Fixed sign, Leo. Fixed fire in earth, opposing fixed air in water. So with Leo's the heart. It's also like childlike fun, romance, taking the stage, entertainment in general, being the entertainer, paying attention to what the fuck is or entertainment, especially if you or one of the weirdos who likes horror movies. They're giving y'all horror movie people a hard time. And you know what? I got plenty of shit I give myself a hard time about. Oh, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. I was just like, yes. And that one watcher makes everything. So then this isn't just flagellation and verbal masturbation. That's a harsh thing to. I was critical of somebody, of course, online in somebody else's video because I would never say this in real life. Accusing them of verbal masturbation. I think it was Jordan Peterson. Dog, that is not good to be that mean. I have like a mean little voice in my head. One thing Gnosticism does, that I do agree with, is being critical of yourself in the pursuit of knowing thyself. All right, my lovers. I hope you enjoy this. Leo full moon is fun. That is fun. Okay. A fire lit in your heart. Dude, breathing air, Aquarius. Fire, the heart. Breathing exercises, like imagine breathing out of your heart and your heart radiating with that beautiful green and gold and bringing white, pure light. Clear light into the center of our corazon, our heart, the core of this system. Sun's home on his throne in the center of the solar system. We have the sun, which is why if you know a Leo, they often like to be the center of attention. And if they don't, because I know some Leos who don't, they're more a timid tiger. Just made that up. They'll wind up having drama kind of coming into their lives. But they know their royalty. They know their worth. And then they're often an inspiration to others because of that. And it's they're not afraid to come from the heart and be their authentic self. That's the commonality between Leo and Aquarius, is authenticity. And then branching off to that, the cross, the other one that makes the cross, is Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio too is very much about authenticity. And it wants you to know suffering. So it reaches up and makes a square and battles Leo, the lion. The serpent with the lion's head, Yaldabaoth, I believe is a symbol of, if you have sex in Scorpio season, which is Scorpio is about sex, you have a child in Leo season. That's a great mystery that I just explained to you right there. And look to the tarot deck for further confirmation. The Sun card is a Leo card of the deck, and it has a child naked on the back of a white horse with a red flag, which is raising up our red root chakra Martian energy. 45-degree angle. The 4 to the 5 equals 9, and 9 is the number of Mars, and 9 is how many, which is sexual energy, especially in Scorpio. 9 months from that, the fire in Leo, Earth fixed. Whatever season you have sex in, fixed season, or a mutable season, or sign rather, or a cardinal sign that starts off the season, you're gonna have your child in that season, unless you have a C-section 30 days previous. I'd like to meet somebody who's had a who is C-sected out more than 30 days and see how much of the influence of this their star sign, sun sign. I heard someone say your star sign. I'm like, we forget the sun is our star. That's why Hollywood stars, a Leo thing. I bet you the most people in Hollywood have Leonine heavy charts. Sometimes also Gemini. The two masks for the thespian arts, a sign of the Gemini. All right, Ash, I gotta go. I love you guys so much. This is a time for cosmic downloads into the heart, feeling them, connecting that heart and the mind on a high ass level right now. It's really beautiful to do. We got Saturn leaving Aquarius, and the sun's gonna come to Saturn later on this month. That is the last time that the sun and Saturn are going to be together in Aquarius for another 30 odd years. That's so big. That is so big. Oh no, so 30 times 30, 900 years. 9,000 years. No, that's not true. No, I'm so bad at math. I wish I would have been better at math. Okay, I love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Nobody want super chat nothing? What a cat's got your toes.